am Bonnie and welcome to my kitchen. I'm going to be making today some oatmeal cream pies and I'm going to show you how to make them. But first let's talk about the ingredients you're going to need. I'm going to have some butter, unsalted. I am using salted because that's what I have, but I'm going to cut down on the salt in the recipe. I've got some brown sugar, some regular sugar. I've got some eggs, all-purpose flour, some quick oats. I think these are actually old-fashioned, but either ones will work. And we've got some baking soda, cinnamon, and salt, and just a little vanilla. So we're going to begin by mixing up the butter and the sugars in the mixer. You can use a hand mixer if you have that, or a regular mixer. And it's going to take about 3 minutes till it gets creamy, and I'll show you what it looks like when we're there. In goes the butter. Nice and soft. Otherwise, it's not going to cream very well. And then we're going to dump in our sugar, brown and regular sugar. And let's give it a good mix till it's fluffy. 3 minutes should do. About right, nice and creamy. In goes the eggs, and let's give those a good mix. And you're probably going to want to scrape down the sides of your bowl halfway through to make sure everything is incorporated. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's scrape it down. Get all the sides and the bottom. Okay, that should be good. So next you're going to want to go ahead and mix or whisk in your salt, your cinnamon, and your baking soda. Just give it a good little whisk before you dump it in. That should be good. And let's go ahead and put that in there. And let's just turn it on low so the flour doesn't fly everywhere. And you don't want to mix this for long. You just want it to come together. A little bit of vanilla in. Should be good. Last but not least, our oats can go on in until it's all made a dough, and then you're done with this step anyway. Almost there. Looks pretty good. Now, so I've got the oven preheating to 350, and now I'm going to go ahead and weigh each of my little dough balls. Since we're making sandwiches, you want to make sure you've got, even sides, top and bottom. And so I chilled the log because we were running an errand, but you do not have to chill it first. You can take it straight from the bowl when you're done mixing and make them. But I did chill mine, so I'm going to have to cut them up. And I'm going to weigh them, and I'm going to do about 20 grams each. I'm going to weigh, now it says 22, so take a little pinch off. And we're about there. Man, that's going to be hard to get accurate. There, 20 grams. So, that's going to be my sizes for the sandwiches, and I'm going to line them up, and after I get them all there, I'll show you the next step, and that will be making the frosting. Okay, so this is what your tray, your little cookies, should look like before you shove them in the oven. I rolled them up into balls, because if you don't, this is what they're going to look like when they come out. That is not going to make a very pretty sandwich cookie because I did not roll these into balls. So I learned my lesson, and now this is the right way. So we're just waiting on the rest of them to come out, and then I'm going to put these in, and then it's frosting time. So we can't have an oatmeal cream pie without some good buttercream frosting. So right here is my ingredients for that. We've got some powdered sugar that should be sifted first, and some unsalted butter. Might need a little bit more than this. And some vanilla and just a little bit of half and half if it gets too stiff. So the best way to get a good buttercream is to really mix that butter a good at least 4 minutes till it's fluffy. And then we're gonna add the powdered sugar spoon by spoon. And that's gonna take a while, and I won't make you watch me do the whole thing. So we're just gonna let this get good and flush. So I'm gonna start adding my sugar, spoon by spoon, making my frosting. If it gets a little thick, just add you a little drizzle of this half and half. You can use milk. I happen to have some half and half I'm using. And you just keep dumping it until you have it all gone. And I'm going to add my vanilla at the very end, and we will have some frosting on our hands. So that is the recipe. So let's give it just a little sample and see if it needs anything at all. Now that's some frosting. I think it's just right. I'm gonna leave it. Just making sure I got all of it stirred up and there's no little streaks of straight butter, even though that wouldn't be such a terrible thing. Okay, I believe that's good. So what you're gonna want to have is a little palette knife, a little icing. Here we go. This little tool right here is what's gonna do the trick. So I'm gonna take one of my little cookies. These aren't the pretty ones, but that's okay. It all goes down the same old way. And I'm gonna put a little frosting, or a lot. And let's put a little top on it. Yeah, maybe we could put a little bit more than that this go round. And just swirl it on there. Bring it to the edges. And so there you have it. Those are the old-fashioned oatmeal cream pies. They were super easy to make. Whipped them up in no time and with ingredients you probably already have in your house. And serve them to your friends at work, serve them at a party, serve them just for the heck of it, which is what I'm doing. But let's take a bite and see what we think. I'm gonna go for this one. Oh my goodness. Little Debbie who? These are awesome. So, go ahead and get to baking. Until then, I'll see you next time.